Welcome back. In this section, we cover delivering OpenREM web content using IIS, or Internet Information Services, which is provided by Windows. We do this instead of using the inbuilt web server for both performance and security reasons. We use the fast CGI capabilities of IIS as well as Python module to serve the web content. This section is quite involved, so it's best you read through the written steps as well as follow the video. There's sections throughout where you can copy and paste values to make things easier. Let's get started. First thing to do is open a PowerShell window and type pip space install space wfast CGI. Next thing to do is install IIS. Click Start, type Turn Windows Features, click the Turn Windows Features on or off button, click Internet Information Services, expand World Wide Web Services, expand Application Development Features, click CGI, and click OK. This will now install IIS. We'll now click on Start, type IIS, and pin the IIS Manager to the taskbar. Now open IIS Manager. Click on Fast CGI Settings. Click Add Application. We'll put full path as C Python 27 python.exe. We'll have the argument as C Python 27 lib site packages wfast cgi.py. We'll change the activity timeout to 300, and we'll click the three dots in environment variables and add three environment variables, one called Django settings module, one called Python_path, and one called WSGI_handler. Fill these out as demonstrated and refer to the documentation for the actual names. It's important that you use uppercase as these are case sensitive. Once that's complete, you can click OK and the application will be added. We're now going to open File Explorer, navigate to C OpenREM, and we're going to give permissions to the IIS users. Click on Edit, click Add the IIS_I users, click OK. Change permissions to allow modify and click OK. Click OK again. And we'll repeat this for C Python 27 lib and C Python 27 scripts. So right click, security, edit, add the IISI users, allow modify and click OK. Repeat one last time for scripts. Here we ensure the user that the IIS web service run as has permissions to read and edit the files in these subfolders. Once this is complete, we'll jump back into IIS Manager. We'll expand Sites, click on Default Website, and click on Basic Settings in the right action window. We want to change the physical path to C Python 27 lib site packages OpenREM. as demonstrated here. Click OK. Click on default website again, handler mappings. We want to add module mapping in the right action window. We're going to adjust a few settings here. Change request path to asterisk. Change module to fast CGI module. And change the executable to C Python 27 python.exe. Now it's important to put the pipe here and then put that argument C Python 27 lib site packages wfastcgi.py. We'll give the module a name and we'll turn off invoke handler restrictions. Click OK, click yes. Now we're going to go back to File Explorer, go down to C Python 27 lib site packages OpenREM as demonstrated here. We'll create a folder called static. We'll now go into the OpenREM project folder and edit local settings. We're going to navigate to the section that has the static_root setting. We're going to change this to read C Python 27 lib site packages OpenREM static as demonstrated here. Save the file. We'll now jump back into IIS Manager. We'll expand Sites, Default Websites. We'll right click Default Websites. And we're going to add a virtual directory called static, pointing to that static folder we just created. You can either copy and paste this from the documentation or navigate to the path. Click OK. Make sure you're clicked on the static virtual directory and click handler mappings. Click on static file, click view ordered list in the right hand side. Click static file again. Move static file up. Click yes to the warning and keep moving it up until it's at the top of the list. Once done, go back to PowerShell. We'll want to cd into C Python 27 lib site packages OpenREM. You can list the directory again and run python space manage.py space collect static. When prompted, type yes and hit enter. This will copy all the static files into directory readable by IIS. If you now open a web browser, open a new tab, navigate to HTTP localhost, the OpenREM page should load. You now have OpenREM being served out of Windows IIS. This video was quite involved. If you do run into any issues, we recommend looking through the documentation in the video description, as well as pausing throughout the video to ensure you haven't missed any steps. See you in the next part.